right, am I live? Looks like I'm live. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day. And it's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel. The number one place I really do feel for an entrepreneur who doesn't just want to do content marketing, they're focusing on content marketing for conversions. They don't want to treat their sales feeds like nothing more than digital bulletin boards where they just might pin pictures of products or services or courses or whatever, and then pin sales announcements, and that's it, and just hope that people will decide they want to buy. That might happen up to 2% of the time. So I can't guarantee that it won't happen, but normally you have to be far more strategic about your content marketing. So typically, on my YouTube channel, there's like at least 1 to 2 longer form videos a week that I'll post that will be like a deeper dive, like concentration on a topic that will help you with marketing and sales on behalf of your own business. And then I do shorts, 1 to 3 of those a day go up on my channel. So if you like the short form content, I certainly have quick shorts videos for that. And I put the video link to today's longer form edited video, Improve Leads. So improve the quality of the leads and improve your own attitude and beatitude about content marketing on behalf of your business. Internally and externally, this video explains to you how, like, the tips that I give will help you feel better about content marketing. And then, of course, you're more likely to follow through. And that kind of really ties into today's teaching because it's day 16 of the 30-day social media growth challenge. Where on top of my videos that I have here every week, on top of the shorts that I do here every week, I'm also doing 30 days of quick little live trainings. It'll end the last day of February. And it's a 30-day challenge where you grow your social media following wide and deep by following the teachings that I share here. And just in case you are missing any of the other days, there's a catch-up coaching playlist of all the videos. So I'll just put that here it's in the show notes. And while we're live, I'll put it in the live chat comments. So either which way, live or on the replay, I've got you covered. But this isn't about like follow for follow or engagement pods or anything like that. All this is about is you organically growing by posting one piece of content a day for 30 days straight and during this challenge. And at most, you are posting it to 2 platforms, the top 2 that are most important to your niche. That's all. You don't have to create 2 pieces of content and publish them a day, just 1 a day. And yesterday, the session went a bit longer because I had so many people show up saying how much growth they've had. They've gotten sales that they know they can trace one way or another to posting more. They've woken up their Facebook group or their Instagram account a lot because the lights are on in somebody's home, and not only will your pre-existing brand-based community appreciate that and end up playing around with you more, you're going to stay top of mind with them more. You put a deposit into the bank of KLT or know, like, and trust with every piece of content that you publish. So for 30 days, you're going to have a minimum of 30 pieces of content. If they're well optimized with keywords in the captions, hashtags where applicable, you can be pulled up in social search 30 times better from posting one piece of content a day for 30 days. So whether you are watching this live or on the replay, even when this goes into replay mode, hashtag live, hashtag replay, at the very least, I like to see who's watching when. I've been a content marketing for conversions coach for 10 years. So I have thousands of students across the globe. So I realize quite a few of you might see this on the replay. If you are in the running for the $997 value prize, which is membership into my Funnel Dynasty Mastermind and 7-module course with 24 bonuses, I put the link to funneldynasty.com in the live chat, and it's always in the show notes because that's my one big offering. That's a big grand prize. If you're interested in that, you can go to the free Facebook group, content marketing for conversions. The list of rules to win the prize is in there, tells you how the challenge is going. And for all of my challengers, I do have the day 16 post in there, and you can share your screenshots of your analytics in there. So today, I just want to talk about my one deliverable to you every day during this 30-day stretch. And that is, we're talking about worthiness today. What tends to happen when someone gets more intentional about their content marketing is sometimes they feel sheepish for being too salesy. And that really stems from a feeling after 10 years of doing this coaching thing and 25 years being an entrepreneur total myself. I can tell you from my own experience and then coaching people over the last decade. Even men can feel like this, but it's a lot with women usually. They have a feeling of a lack of worthiness. Like they don't want to be too much. They don't want to be too pushy. So posting daily or doing a live stream every week or emailing your list, aren't you going to make people mad if you email them every week or more? And then you explain to them the statistics. If you don't email your list at least once a week, you're actually going to have more unsubscribes. People are going to forget who you are. They're not going to be interested anymore. So, or if you don't keep a brand-based community active in a Facebook group, let's say, or even a Discord server for my students who their ideal customer wants to be on a Discord server more than they want to be in a Facebook group, or you have an Instagram business account or a TikTok account. But if you're not publishing to this stuff regularly, it's hard to be found. It's hard to stay top of mind. Your feed doesn't look like this big fat resource that's going to entertain, educate, inspire, or a fusion blend of some or all of these things, one piece of content at a time. Your ideal customer who has some sort of intersecting interest that would bring them through search or suggested activity on a social media platform to binge on content from a business like yours with offerings like yours to solve a problem that a specific person like them has. And the specific unique problem that they have. Folks want to talk shop about that intersecting interest and binge on content about their main pain point, their passion point. They want to do deep dives into the problems and then the solutions. And so the more your social feeds, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, your Pinterest boards, whatever, the more they look like they're a deep divey resource for someone just like your ideal customer who has the unique concern that they do, the more likely it is you're going to get them to follow, the more likely it is they're going to click on that link in bio, the more likely it is once they're ready, willing, and able to, they're going to buy from you. But when you're feeling unworthy about selling, it's going to make you have this whole approach avoidance thing about marketing on behalf of your business, just in general. You won't follow through. Even though you know better, you won't end up doing better, or at least you won't do better persistently and consistently. And it can be because you're afraid of failure, or there's a contingency of people that are actually afraid of success. What'll happen if I get so busy I need to hire a team? What'll happen if I can't handle the orders? Or if you're a coach or course creator, what'll happen if I get hundreds of students and I can't manage them all? Yes, there's fear of success. Yes, there's fear of failure. Yes, there's imposter syndrome. We talked about a lot of this stuff in previous days' training. So again, in the show notes down below is the playlist to all those replays. Here, I just want you to focus on the internal feeling of I'm not worthy, which can be imposter syndrome, but sometimes is just maybe I know I'm not an imposter. Maybe I know the products I create aren't junk, or the course that I have isn't garbage. I may have a bunch of testimonials. I may have a bunch of Etsy reviews or, Yelp reviews or whatever. But I still don't feel worthy enough to get in someone's email box weekly, let alone daily or close. I still don't feel worthy. I feel really sheepish about posting content, even if it's like more relationship marketing content. And it's not always sales based content. I know I'm a business. I can post about my offerings. People expect that. I can post about my sales. People expect that. But I feel like a poser if I'm trying to create content that entertains, content that educates, content that inspires. Am I worthy enough to do that? And here's the thing. Of course you are, because God or the universe, if you don't want to think in terms of God, I call it God. God or the universe gave you these talents, right? Gave you the interest, gave it, put in you a desire to be an entrepreneur. And you should love what you do as an entrepreneur, which you probably do. And you love who you're serving, which you should do, or find another ideal customer to go serve and either serve them directly with what you have or pivot what you have to meet this new person better, because you should kind of not only feel worthy because you have these talents, you have these gifts, you have a moral obligation through your content marketing, your email marketing, your videos, your live streams and the replays to reach the people who want to be reached, who want to be reached, who have this problem they want to solve or a desire that they want to satisfy. And you, as a brand leader in your offerings, help those people to have a better life. They're not so much buying your stuff as they are accepting your offer to help them by way of your offerings out of pain and into pleasure. So, of course, you're worthy and you have very important work to do. You have a moral obligation to help people by virtue of your talents. And how are they going to find you if you're not doing content marketing, right? How are they going to find you and feel comfortable about you if you don't just build up a small but mighty email list, which will grow over time? Mine did. Now I have thousands of people on my email list. I remember when I was just trying to get to 100 people. You will get there, but you have to remind yourself about how worthy you are, how worthy your talents are, how worthy your offerings are, because you never peddle junk, right? So, and how worthy the quest is to make the world a better place, one ideal customer, one satisfied ideal customer at a time. So, if you're having problems getting out of your own head or following through, or you're like, how do I create content where it comes across that I'm confident and I'm definitely more likely to attract the right person to me, a qualified lead who isn't just my ideal customer, it's somebody who either immediately or very soon thereafter will be ready, willing, and able to buy. You do want to see my longer video that I posted today. And I put that in the show notes down below, how to improve your sales leads through your content marketing, both internally with how you think and externally how and why that comes across in what you do, especially when you do it persistently and consistently. So if you haven't seen that video, today's video yet, make sure that you see it. So I want you to think about your worthiness whenever you feel sheepish about creating a video, whether it's a TikTok or a YouTube short or an Instagram reel, or it's a longer video or a live stream and a replay that you post, and you feel all sheepish, like, who am I to get on the screen and who wants to look at this? What you say is, I am worthy, and so is my quest to help make the world a better place, one satisfied customer at a time. When you focus on the worthiness of someone else and helping them, you become less worried about your worthiness and what it looks like or doesn't look like. The right people are going to vibe with you. The wrong people aren't. And the better you are at optimizing your content with the keywords and the captions and the hashtags where applicable that you optimize this content with, especially when you use narrowed down or long tail keywords and narrowed down or long tail hashtags, then you're more likely to attract the right sales lead to begin with, who is very happy to talk shop with anyone in the comments, in the inbox, what have you, about their problem. And they're going to be more likely to trust you because they're more likely to be in the right headspace when they come across your content to begin with. Oh, Jacqueline Zone says, hello, Stacey. Hey, Miss Jacqueline, what's going on? All right. So I want you to think about the butterfly effect that you can have on the world. The more people you serve, I've served thousands over a decade. The more people you serve, the more you make the world a better place because of your talents, because you care about people. Just take the accent mark off of yourself and put it on the people you're going to serve, and you'll end up feeling much better. So your action step for today, besides just really thinking about and marinating in what I taught about today, just within your own head, is to see the video that I published on my channel. And that's the one about improving sales leads, right? You got to make sales or you've got a hobby and not a business. And you might not even afford to be able to keep the hobby, right? So who wants that? So make sure you watch that video. If you have any questions after you've seen that video, put them in the comments section for that video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Click the bell notification. Even if you subscribe to me, double check. Make sure that says all so that you're more likely to get notifications as I continue to go live on the daily throughout the month of February. When this goes into replay mode, especially if you're a challenger, hashtag live, hashtag replay. You can share with me what's going on with you in the challenge there. Just make sure you go into the Content Marketing for Conversions Facebook group, find today's post for February 16th, and share your screenshots of your analytics. So many people are like, I didn't even know where my analytics were when this challenge started, or I didn't look. And I didn't realize that over time, I can get clues about how to make my content better, when's the best time to publish my content. And now that I'm used to looking at my analytics for at least about 2 weeks while I'm live today, so many people now feel comfortable about their analytics and don't feel like content marketing is really just throwing spaghetti against the wall. And gosh, why doesn't it work? Right? So I love that. So definitely make sure to keep sharing your analytics in the Content Marketing for Conversions Facebook group. There's 2 freebies in there. When you're new, go to the Files tab at the top of the group feed, and there's 2 PDFs for you to download there that will help you with your content marketing. And that's really it. I will see you guys here tomorrow for day 17 of the challenge. Make sure you have a happy Valentine's Day, and remember to post on social for your brand-based community. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have an email list, shoot out a quick email. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm thinking about you. I hope you have an awesome Valentine's Day. Because people like to feel like you're not just a brand sending sales messages to them all the time, you know? So that's it. If you're having a Valentine's Day sale, I just tucked that in the PS down below in that email, and I think you're good to go. And a lot of people will really appreciate you and your brand and its offerings all the more. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.